What you're hearing right now are the sounds of Big Bend National Park, a vast expanse of high desert and lush mountains. In the spring of 2016, I stood here, at this uniquely quiet location along the US and Mexico border, and first opened myself to my acoustic surroundings. Far from the sounds of vehicles or air traffic overhead, I was free to witness the song of the cactus wren in the hot sun, or the distant howling of coyotes in the night. One by one, these sounds came together to form a spectacular audio experience, the soundscape of the American desert. At the time, I was employed as a research technician for the National Park Service. But in just a few months' time, my life would change forever when Donald Trump was elected president, and my position was quietly defunded. 2 years later, I would take the first major step towards rebuilding my career, when I was accepted into a master's program locally offered through a collaboration of Miami University, the Bronx Zoo, and Project Dragonfly. Working with conservation professionals in my home state of New York, I would learn not only how to understand the soundscapes I had come to value so much, but how to convince others that these were resources genuinely worth protecting. Now that I stand here in 2020, on the eve of yet another election, I cannot help but reflect on how the 2 years I've spent pursuing a master's degree with the Advanced Inquiry Program has better prepared me to be an effective agent of conservation, regardless of what the future may hold. At the center of my graduate studies is a master plan, a cohesive set of goals that have guided me over the past 2 years and will continue to guide me in the future. Early on, my biggest goal was to learn how to research animal vocal behavior. I wanted to ask questions like, why does the winter wren have such a complicated song? What does it mean when chickadees sing this song instead of that one? Does this raven know that raven by the sound of its voice? I found these questions fascinating, but quickly realized that answering them would mean nothing if it didn't benefit the health of the community and green spaces around me. I learned to ask questions more pertinent to the health of wildlife, humans, and the ecosystems that they share, such as what happens when human-caused noise becomes too pervasive in an environment. Pursuing these questions would teach me something else new, that many people take the sounds of nature for granted. As I look now to the future of my master plan, I realize that I have two major tasks. The first is to continue to find ways to bring natural sounds to the attention of parkgoers, and to use these natural sounds to help people build a relationship with their local green spaces. The second is to work with conservation professionals like park managers or community science organizers in realizing the value of recording technology and how this can help them incorporate natural sounds into their efforts.